Welcome friends, this is Weaselfan. Welcome back to Minecraft on the NSG server. Today we're finally getting started on our industrial district. We're going to start with a tree farm, move on to a cobblestone farm, and end with a simple bone meal farm and a sorting system hub for our base. I'm excited to get started and start finally getting into some high-end redstone mechanics and farming mechanics so I don't have to mine by hand anymore. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, so first on the plan for today, we need to make an automatic tree farm, and I'm going to start doing my awesome farms. I got a lot of plans. Everything so far has been very minor, very minimal, such as the raid farm, which is going to get an improvement soon. But now I want to get started into the big ones, the big end game farms. And the start of that is my wood farm. I'm going to use the one that uses the new nether trees. And as you can see, I have all my parts in these 3 shoulder boxes. And I think I'm going to build it near these things. I think the area where the raid farm is now, I think this is a great... Ooh, I gotta go to sleep soon. I think this is going to be a great location for an industrial district. So I can have my cobblestone farm, my tree farm. I'm going to have a bunch of other food farms. I'm going to have some bamboo farms. Food farms. This is where I'm going to have them all at. And I'm going to have them to a central repository. Haven't figured out a design for that yet, but I've got a plan for it. But yeah, the first one that we're going to build out here, I'm going to start heading to the bed over here. The first thing we're going to build for today's episode is going to be that tree farm, because I desperately need it. I am so tired of cutting down trees for several hours to get the wood I need for these projects. And I'm just so excited to be done with that all. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? It took me several hours last night and today. It's now the next day to work on this farm. It actually caused a lot of problems. I had a few explosions that were not planned, including a creeper explosion underneath the platform that took out a good amount of the redstone over here. So I had to fix that. But overall, it's now a functioning tree farm. We are getting plenty of warp stem. Let me show you over here at the temporary storage. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/4 stacks of warp stem there. We have almost a stack over here. So it's like 6 stacks of warp stem just from testing. So if you guys don't know how this works, the new mechanic with the nether, I'm sure everybody knows how it works, but I'll explain it. So that right there is warped nylium. I got it from the nether. There's 5 of them. When you bone meal them, you get all the little plants and the ferns and stuff, but you occasionally get a mushroom. And what that does is as soon as the mushroom grows, these dispensers up here will hit it with bone meal, and those grow into the warped the trees, the warp stem trees. And then this machine detects when a warp stem tree grew and drops TNT to break it, where it then gets collected by these chests and the whole cycle repeats. It's very loud, so let me go ahead and turn the music down a bit before I show you how it works. So first you have to make sure the safety lever is off, and then you just hit this button here. I'm going to clean that up. So it is now spamming. Oh, there we go. It already got the... There you go. You see the TNT blowing up the tree there? It just collects all the wood. After that goes, it starts again. Oh, there goes the tree. It is breaking right now. There it is. And once the tree is broken, it'll start doing this again until it gets another mushroom. Let's see if you can see it when it comes up. It takes a while sometimes. Well, there's one there, but it's not going to work because it's wrong nylium. It has to be the right nylium mushroom combo there. Oh, okay. I think I ran out of bone meal. I haven't fully got all the bone meal set up yet. It's still kind of a little wonky when it comes to that stuff. No, it's got bone meal there. Did the timing go off again? I've been having some issues with it. It's been very frustrating. Let's go ahead and turn it off now. Okay, why is it... Did more redstone blow off? Let's see. Let's throw these into one of these over here. See if we can't get this thing to grow. Obviously, it still has some problems left that I gotta work out. But overall... Also, until it goes through a full session, turn off, which is another thing I gotta fix on this. I built to somebody else's design, and whenever that happens, you have a little less control over how the machine functions, which is always super fun, you know? I think I found that if I do this, I think I got to do that. And you can kind of hard stop it. But yeah, I mean, the farm works fine. I'm missing, I think what it is I haven't seeded enough bone meal in, because some of these dispensers haven't been getting any, and I don't think a lot of them are running properly. I think some of the redstones have gone off. But yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with the design. I've been running into problems, but every time I find them, they're pretty easy fixes. Let me see what's going on up here. Maybe I can see if there's anything fell off. Occasionally, I've been having problems with some of the equipment back here breaking off. That's why this random obsidian is here, so that repeater doesn't get broken. But yeah, I mean, I'm not upset with it. I think it just needs a little bit more finicky work, and then it'll be all set. So yeah, we got ourselves a tree farm, and I don't have to worry about cutting down forests anymore to get all the wood I need. Thank goodness. So guys, as I was getting ready for the next project, I left the tree farm running, and I kind of started to work on my central storage facility that's going to be for my industrial district over here. I'm not sure if I like the wool here. I definitely like the use of the logs, but it's going to take a bit more work. I'm planning to have a lot of different farms, if you can't tell by the amount of storage I'm planning on having, and it's going to be roof access. So I'm excited to see that. But over here, we started work on the next project we're going to do, and I thought I'd talk to you guys while I was building this for a bit. Basically, I'm building a cobblestone farm over here. Now, the way I'm trying to pick the farms that I need to do first are the amount of supplies I need to pursue the next set of farms. So a lot of these farms take a lot of wood. So that was one of the first things I worked towards, was the wood farm. Now a lot of the farms are going to start taking pistons and unmovable blocks like furnaces and such like that, and it's going to take a lot of cobblestone. And here's the thing, is like all my mining's done with this pick, and it's got silk touch, so I've got a lot of stone sitting in chests back at the base, back at the Bratty Birch Hut on the beach over there. Man, that's some alliteration, isn't it? But I have to go at it with my fortune pickaxe to turn it into cobblestone for me to make the pistons and such, and I just kind of don't want that. Plus, I'm going to eventually make a furnace, or industrial furnace array, and it'll just be easier to get stone if I can just automate the cobblestone going into that. So, the next project is definitely going to be the Cobblestone Generator, just because I want to be able to get a lot of cobblestone whenever I need it. So, this plan I'm making is a really simple one. Like, as with the tree farm, it's going to be linked in the description down below, the video that I used to figure out how I was going to build this. I'm also going to modify these to sorting system over there and get them going, but that's probably a lot going to be done in between episodes. But yeah, I'm going to work on this cobblestone generator and mining machine, and hopefully I'll be back with a working machine to show off to you guys. Certainly is another piece, right? It looks incredible next to the tree farm. Like, it's all industrial starting to look. I really, you know, let's take a fly, see how this all looks really quick. Ooh, I like it. I like the way this is looking. I kind of want to build structures around them so that they're not just kind of floating everywhere. But we have now our cobblestone farm, which is really simple. I'll link the video again below, like I said earlier. It just creates a bunch of stone with lava and water, and then a timer to blow it up with some TNT duping. God, that TNT duping is so nice. Oh, yeah, I built this glass platform out so that I could land on this, and I'm not landing too well. So the way to start is you just hit this lever here, and then the TNT falls, and blows that up. Yep, and then it all goes down there into my set of chests. Now, I don't have a lot of... Let me turn this down for you guys. I don't have a lot of storage set up yet, because like I said, my plan is to have all the storage and the items flowing over into my storage facility. And I'm thinking I want to try to make it so I can control these things from like a little operation station over in the base. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that to work. I can easily with this one, because this one's just a lever on, lever off, so I just have to kind of get a signal over here. I've got an idea for a cool little control panel, but the one I'm having trouble with is this one, because lever off and then a button press to turn it on, and then a lever on to turn it off. Gonna have to figure out a way to do that without messing up the redstone mechanics over there. But I'm sure I can figure it out. I might do a lot of testing in my single player world to make sure I don't mess that up, because I definitely don't want to break that. That's been having some issues. I think I've figured out what the issue is. It's because I think I mentioned it before. I didn't seed enough bone meal. I thought I just needed to have it continuous, at least some in there. So I've seeded it with that much, but I think I have to have almost the entire system filled with bone meal for it to have no problems, because I think I'm having a lot of the problems coming up with the tree farm when one of the dispensers is empty. And that's not making a lot of sense to me, but what I'm thinking is it's not using the maximum amount of placement. It's not always getting the... There you have some people online, so probably turned it to day for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, power in the sky that turns it to day. But yeah, I think it's just not creating the trees fast enough and kind of using up some of the bone meal. So, just a simple fix. I've just been making sure I've been distributing it by hand until it gets its own build-up. Oh, I forgot that was still going. I forgot that was still going. But yeah. So I've got a few more projects built up, but the big thing I want to do is start getting these sorting system built over here, get a little control panel going. I think I've did this so I can kind of be in this area and both farms are working. Kind of want to surround this area with the farm so that when you're in here, you're in range and having everything working. Yeah, I think maybe I'll put like a control panel here so I can hit some buttons and it'll turn everything on. Bad Omen farm. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, I'm thinking about redoing the raid farm, because the one that I have right now over there, it's really simple. It was really easy to build, but it's not super easy to use, and I still risk death. It's not very efficient, and I still have to come back to get Bad Omen each time. And so I found a farm that works for my style. It's not AFK, which I don't need to be AFK, but it should work a little bit better than that one for my uses. So I'm excited to try that out. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this works out. I'm definitely going to get plenty of cobble, plenty of wood. Now I just got to keep building up the other resources that are a pain in my behind to collect by hand. So here's my sorting system, guys. I've been working on it since we finished the cobble farm. I wanted to kind of get the sorting system going before I built any more. I'm quite happy with it. I got a nether portal set up. It really doesn't go much anywhere, but I wanted to kind of figure out where I wanted it to put. I got the sorting system set up, and I've got our tree farm and our cobble farm hooked up. I left all the base storage that was on them. So all the cobble has, like, there's this backup storage for that, and there's some storage over there in case it backs up on this side. Or there's going to be some extra left over, the way this is set up. So I'm quite happy with it, but got the water stream set up. It just goes over to an item elevator behind these logs that you can see them come on up, and they go through a circle, and if they don't get in the first time, they'll just keep going around and around and around, and if they never get in, they'll just despawn. That's kind of the clearing. Let me know what you guys think about the look. I put a lot of sea lanterns in for the lighting. I put some water in the back there, and I used a lot of the nether wood. What is it called? It's called warped wood. The warped stem. I used the warped wood from that, and I did a lot of that around as part of the base building. Not sure if I want to keep these down or leave it up. We'll see how I feel. Actually, I kind of like them down. Let's put them down like that. Yeah, that actually looks kind of nicer. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them down. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this like color scheme. I think I might use it for the rest of the base and for the outside as well. As you can see, not much is done on the outside. It's just the interior setup. But yeah, I'm quite happy. Now I can start working on the rest of the farms around here, now that I've got a input in for the items to come in through. I got the tree farm going right now because I kind of ran out of wood. Let's see if we can see some of the TNT come down. Oh, wait a second. Did it blow up? Oh, that's not good. Oh no, I think it blew up. Okay, I'm gonna have to check on that. Something very, very bad happened here a little bit ago. Literally must have been in the last few minutes. Something went wrong on my farm. Okay, I will figure that out, and then I'm gonna move on to the next set of projects. Oh, that's not good. This thing can give me a headache this whole time. Okay, so for our last project of the day, we are going to work on a bone meal farm because number one, I believe one of the problems I'm having is this. is the fact that I do not have enough bone meal in the system, and it's filling up with other random garbage in the hoppers. That might be a rough fix. I do think I figured out the issue there. There's like one end stone that was over there that kept getting blown up, which was then blowing up this piston, so the logs weren't getting pushed back, and the TNT was landing on it and messing up the redstone. I believe that was causing some problems, so I just replaced it with another ancient debris. It's a little expensive, but it should fix the problem. The rest of it is working fine, as best as I can tell. A few more issues, but I'm definitely moving through. But yeah, I need bone meal for that, and then there's a few other projects I need bone meal for, such as a bamboo farm and a flower farm for some dye. So I am going to make myself a weeping vine farm so that we may get a lot of bone meal from that. It's going to be super simple, just using some honey blocks and a flying machine. Hopefully it'll work quite well, but we will come back when I've built a significant amount of it and see how it looks, and see if it works with the system that we got going on here. Okay, so it's pretty small, it's pretty simple. All it is just a flying machine, really simply made, honey blocks, and some weeping vines that'll just grow down and be knocked off into a composter. Like, it's not going to be making thousands, and look, it's like, it's not perfect. Like, it's still dropping some weeping vines on the ground. I might have to fix it up a bit, but I mean, overall, it does what it's supposed to do. It makes bone meal. I haven't been running it for very long, so it's only got one. But hopefully this will be a way to get bone meal pretty passively while I'm over here. Every time I'm working on a project, I'll just turn this on, get some bone meal. And if it doesn't create enough, I can always make some villager potato and carrot farms, which will make a lot more bone meal, which I might still do. But this will be good enough for me at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the storage network at some point so that I can go ahead and just feed that into the third set of chests. And then I'll go AFK and just collect a bunch of bone meal and see how it goes. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. We got a lot done this week. We finally got these farms going, so I don't have to mine by hand anymore. It allows us to do a lot more. I'm going to do a bit more in between episodes. Hopefully when we come back, we can have a lot more fun. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you had a great time. I love each and every one of you. Have a safe and wonderful week, and I'll see you on the next episode of Minecraft. Goodbye.